Hi, hello, how's it, Padel Muchos? Welcome back, and this week we are on the road to a new venue. It is the Virgin Active EPICENTRE in Padel Island. EPICENTRE is actually Cape Town's first indoor pedal club, opening its doors on the 23rd August 2022. Happy third birthday, EPICENTRE! Today we are on their Push It Naked Insurance Court 2. What is also really special is this is the first match we bring to you in the 4-level range. The match average level is 4.33, and here in this video is also the first level 5 player on the Padel Mucho channel. Introducing the players, we first have Ethan and Levale. The opposing team is Maurice, and representing Padel Mucho today is James J. Levale gets us started, and the first point is decent, finishing with Ethan hitting a deep vibora to win the point. In the next point, we see solid volleys from Levale and pounding ground strokes from James J. Still in the first game, each team has to defend and gets a chance to attack. Levale has a great serve down the middle, and he sets himself up, then hits a great ruler. Then after a few exchanges, Ethan hits a well-placed bandeja to take game 1. The next two service games from James and Ethan were quite routine, with the server holding serve. Maurice then carries on the trend of the server winning their games, and they now swap sides at 2 each. As Levale serves, the play is quite even, with both teams pushing and probing. James is now serving, and he is starting to unleash his power with this kick smash. It is quite hard to win easy points, and here Ethan defends until he forces the error. Ethan defends again and does enough to win the point. And now, at breakpoint, Levale attacks with a lob and then hits a killer bajada to make it 4-2. Can they consolidate the break? Maurice and James have other plans as Maurice finds the winner down the middle. Great hustle from Ethan and Levale as Maurice just misses the passing volley. This game is getting hot with another top rally. A small mix-up in the middle gives James the chance to kick out with an X4, but Ethan gets it back for Maurice to just find the gap. The next point is crucial, and Leveille just misses his bajada. Now on break point 1, both teams are hitting the ball with some bite, and then Maurice changes the angle to get the break. Ethan and Leveille will now attempt to attack Maurice's serve, and he just manages to hit another passing shot. What a great return from Ethan. Then James pounces to set up game point, and Leveille just misses his return into the fence. Has the momentum now shifted? James and Maurice build another point until James hits a great volley to the fence. What a great service volley combo from Leveille. Maurice passes with an angled backhand return to keep the pressure on. It is now break point. Maurice and James are trying to find the gap from the back. They attack using lobs, and it works to drive Leveille and Ethan back, and Maurice volleys a winner to make it 5-4. It is now Leveille and Ethan's turn to battle back, and Leveille hits a special shot to get past Maurice. The next point goes back and forth. Maurice just hangs on till Ethan's nated volley. Now on set point, James sets himself up and puts the smash away. That was tight. Both teams are now warmed up, so it's going to get even more tougher. Who will get set 2? Leveille gets us going again in the second set, and the intensity seems to have increased. Maurice just manages to pass Ethan. Then on breakpoint, Leveille puts pressure on Maurice and just overhits his attack. James is now serving, and Maurice gives Ethan just enough height to hit a lovely forehand volley winner. Then James finds a backhand volley killer to the fence and holds serve with an X4. Ethan serves, and after Leveille blocked Maurice's bajada, Ethan makes a touch forehand volley winner. Ethan and Leveille are now on the attack, but Leveille just misses his overhead. But with this forced error, they get on the board. Ethan and Lavelle are still attacking and take another point. More aggression wins Ethan and Lavelle the net, and they go ahead in the game. On breakpoint, off the fence, Ethan finds the gap and they break back to make it 2-2. James hits a great backhand angle and then squeezes the volley past Ethan. Lavelle shows some great defense, soaking up overheads, and then hits his own well-placed smash. And takes this game with a killer serve. Serving, James decides to bang a smash of his own. Then he hammers a forehand volley. After a lob from Maurice, Ethan and Lavelle switch sides, and then James wins the game off another smash. Maurice hits a great backhand volley winner past Lavelle. After a few exchanges, James' volley brushes the net and just gets past Ethan. Maurice is piling more pressure on Ethan's serve, and after a series of shots, volleys cross court to get the break. In this rally, Ethan is defending well and then guides a winner down the middle. Serving, Maurice is trying to hold serve and hits a punishing low volley. Then Ethan reads James's fake smash and they get ascendancy in the point with Lavelle's kick smash, but Maurice covers and forces an error. In one of the best points, Ethan picks up a bullet smash from James and tucks it for a winner in the backhand corner. This game is proving to be vital. Who will get it? What a great point from Lavelle. Maurice hits a killer serve to Ethan. After a great get from Lavelle, he servedly forces an error with a tricky lower ball to Maurice's feet. Now on breakpoint, James just misses the volley. Lavelle is starting to turn it up,
And even though he doesn't win this point, he sets himself up with a great serve and finds the winner in the next point with an x4. Then Lavelle takes advantage of Maurice's error to take back the lead. James and Maurice are hanging in there, and Maurice just forces an error with the bandeja. Lavelle continues his aggression with this kick smash, but James ends up holding his serve to make it 5-5. In another top point, the ball goes everywhere. Great block by James. Maurice almost hits a winner down the middle, a couple of lobs from each side, and then Lavelle just overhits a lob. The serving team is keeping net well, but off a lob from Maurice, Lavelle side boasts, and then Ethan just overhits. But Ethan holds as Lavelle hits a low, deep volley to force an error from Maurice. Maurice is now serving and finds some fortune off the net. What a point from Lavelle as he finally gets a winner down the middle. Then Lavelle creates more pressure and sets up Ethan for a pop out. On breakpoint and set point, they keep their composure. Well done, Lavelle and Ethan. Now we head into the third set. It's going to get really interesting. At this point in match, there isn't a lot of time left, so both teams will be pushing. Lavelle gets us going, and the first point is a real battle. Ethan is being worked back and forth. Then James hits a great volley lob over Lavelle. James smashes the lob off the glass, and somehow Lavelle gets that back. They are now putting James under pressure, and James just overhits an overhead. James and Maurice are working hard to get ahead and trying to be aggressive. James hits a smash that is just chased down by Lavelle. Maurice just manages to push the ball away to win it. On breakpoint, Ethan hits a gancho, but Maurice is able to block it back past Ethan to just edge it out. Trying to enforce their lead, Maurice hits a bullet víbora, followed by another víbora. Ethan just failed to keep in to go 2-love up. Ethan and Lavelle are now fighting back, keeping net, which worked here. And here, Maurice just mishits his lob, and it is now 2-1. Maurice is serving and finds 2 quick-ish points to go ahead in the game. Then on breakpoint, a lob from Maurice tempts Lavelle to do an overhead, which just hits the back glass, and it is 3-1. Ethan hits a winning kick smash and ends up with an easy hold. On his own serve, James then hits his own kick smash to make it 15-love. And on the next point, James kick smashes Lavelle's lob out the court. Lavelle chases it out, but was not able to get it. At the time, we didn't know, but in his attempt to get the ball, Lavelle hurt himself and smashed the push-it button. We rightfully put a stop to the game. It was a fun, competitive match. An interesting note is generally on courts that don't have 3-meter runouts, once the ball goes out the court, the point is officially done. Please do comment to let us know if this is true or false. Good news is Lavelle has since recovered and is playing paddle again. Please can all of you watching like this video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next. Vamos!